What's up, everybody? Turn God Possibilities here, back again, continuing What If Asta Was Trained by Goku, Part 31. Last time we left off, Asta used instant transmission to rescue mostly everyone from the other world lava before he got to them. When I say mostly everyone, he didn't get to Yami and the Prickly Princess, Alpha-5 Prickly Princess. Mostly because they were in a tight space where he made the wrong, where he couldn't get to them. As well as 4 other people, which I'll get to that later. Actually, yeah, he got, as well as the Wraith guy and the spatial mage. The scarecrow face. I keep forgetting their names. But yeah. After rescuing them, they left. They got to the top of the place to watch and saw Wizard King Lit unleash the ultimate attack on the Word Soul Match Devil. And that's pretty much where he left off. So let's get to the video. Now, as Lit unleashes his ultimate spell, which envelops the Word Soul Magic Devil, everyone is amazed. Asta thinks that the spell, he's surprised that sword having that kind of power and abilities. But at the same time, the way Lit gathered everyone's energy reminds him of something, which hits him, but he keeps it to himself. As Lit and the first Wizard King think that they did it, Asta then has a look of worry on his face and yells, "He's not gone yet!" And everyone can hear laughter and see the devil's heart have a mouth on it and starts restoring his body with his Word Soul Magic Word Soul Magic spell. Sorry if you hear barking in the background. Dogs won't shut up. But the Word Soul Magic Devil starts laughing even more, thinking, "Did you think that was going to be the end?" Everyone thinks this guy just had everyone, including Asta, thinks that this guy just had his entire body, except for his heart, obliterated. And he came back from that? Asta thinking his theory. He thinks that they won't be able to defeat him unless he destroyed all of them. Asta, Lit, and the first Wizard King trying to think how they're going to defeat him. Which, before we continue, just like in canon, Lit's ultimate spell, sends creates an opening in the Shadow Palace, which a good bit of the otherworld lava seeps out of it, drains out of it, which gives walking room for Yami and the Prickly Princess, Elf Prickly Princess, which after that, we turn back to Asta's point of view. He yells at Lit and, actually, the Word Soul Magic Devil tries to use a spell, uses another spell from the other world that summons more of that otherworld lava, but also creatures. creatures made out of it with mouths, which try to go after everyone. Asta unleashes a black slash, stopping one of the creatures from attacking Lit, which Lit asks Asta, how can you do that with that sword? Asta says he channels his ki through for the sword and just with a swing of it, he releases it, flinging it, releases the anti-magic attached to the ki. Which, overhears this, but waits a few, hears this, which he gets him thinking of trying something, but Asta tells Lit and the first Wizard King he thinks he can take him down. Just try to make sure just try to protect everyone while I try something. Lit and the first Wizard King understand. They putting their trust in him because, well, they're just gonna let him try because they don't have no clue how to finish the devil off. So yeah, as first Wizard King tries to ask Nero what is his power. She tells him that he's a boy that was born without magic, but able to use the power of anti-magic along with ability using another form of life energy called ki, which surprises Lit and which surprises the first Wizard King and mostly Lit. So yeah, after Asta starts flying, he pulls out the Demon Destroyer sword and goes in. Right as he pulls it out, he starts powering up to 100% of his, pretty much his base form. Because since he came back from his master's, Goku's world, he's been in the suppressed state all this time, throughout all the battles up till now. Now he's going all out, which when he was powering up, it shook the entire Shadow Palace, actually. Which made the word Soul Magic Devil worry, and most of all because he couldn't even sense this humans. To him, he thought it was magic, but he couldn't sense it. As he was powering, after he finally powered up, he says, the word Soul Magic Devil says, "You there, you're using power of one of my kind, right? Hey, you in the grimoire. You better take over that body soon." Oh, he says the same thing just like in canon, saying to the anti-magic devil, saying that he can keep the grimoire, and only if he takes over that body soon. Asta just ignores it, and in an instant, he blitzes out of the word Soul Magic Devil's sight, appearing behind him, and does, from everyone who's remember Trunks when he took down Mecha Frieza, he starts doing multiple slashes, cutting, chopping up the word Soul Magic Devil. And before he can unleash a ki blast, scattering him and possibly destroying his heart, the word Soul Magic Devil says, "Go back!" Pushing Asta, making him lose concentration before he was able to unleash that burst of ki. Then he starts reforming his body. completely furious, thinking, "What the hell? How did he get in my blind spot?" And then he gets even more pissed and starts unleashing another spell, some more of that otherworld lava, and thinking that guy was fast, so he tries to unleash some attacks, unleash some of that otherworld lava at his friends to catch him off guard, which Lit and the first Wizard King notices, where they use that combination spell, Demon Dweller Sword, Light Protection something, which links to all the elves, creating a protective barrier made of light, made of the First Wizard King's light, which blocks the attack. And seeing this, Asta feels like he can go a little more all out. He goes into his, by my point of view, incomplete black form, which one rushes in to join, as he says, "Asta, if you're not gonna take this guy out, I will." He then creates the spell just from canon, that new spell, Spirit Wind Magic, Spirit of Zephyr Sword, which surprises both. He gets the same reaction. Everyone, the Wizard King and the Lit, both get the same reaction as in canon. Asta, not wanting to get being egged on and pumped up by Yuno's actions, he actually begins to form the demon, the Black Divider, develops the Black Divider spell. But as he does this, he realizes that he pushed his black form a little more, evolved it even further. Not just his repertoire, but also the black form. Feeling that he has an extra horn on him. Right as Asta was about to attack, we change our perspective back to Yami, who's actually preparing to attack the Word Soul Magic Devil. Just like in canon, but he forms it a lot quicker, and with Prickly Princess Elf Charlotte help, he was able to develop, able to use that spell, the Monozone Dark Cloak Dimension / Equinox, and it actually, just like in canon, hits the devil, splitting him completely in half, which Asta sensed it right before it happened, smiles, thinking, "Nice job, Yami, but you missed his heart." Which then both Asta and Yuno charge in, dodging the attacks. Yuno slashes another area of it, but missing in the heart. Asta then pierces the devil's heart. As we get the same interaction between the Word Soul Magic Devil and the Anti-Magic Devil within the 5-leaf grimoire. They converse and say, "Who are you? How is this possible?" He says, "There's no way you can beat this kid. He's on a whole nother level from our kind. Hell, he's even at the level of a god, actually." He even But then he says, but you don't even deserve to know that. So you just disappear. You failure. As he literally just fades away. Everyone is relieved that the devil's gone. Both the Wizard King, just like in canon, and the Lit, are relieved of that the threat from 500 years ago is finally gone. The person who caused all their pain and suffering. As everyone... But they have no time to relax as the Shadow Palace is starting to fall apart. Which they then worry about Captain Yami. Asta thinking he can go get them, but didn't realize that they're almost here already. Just like in canon, Yami was able to found the former Purple Orca's captain, Ham Hands. I keep forgetting his name, so I'm just going to call him by his nickname, Ham Hands, or Boneless Ham, I don't know. The one with permeation magic, or I don't know. As everyone leaves the palace, or whatever, the Shadow Palace, back to the real world. They get the same interactions, saying Charmy, which everyone was able to see Charmy in her form when Asta rescued her. And as they leave, they see that she's transforming or whatever. Asking her, what was that? Even Yami himself. Actually, he wasn't around to see that, but yeah. She acts like she doesn't know what they're talking about. They just shrug it off as just Charmy's usual craziness. As they finally arrive outside of the Shadow Palace, they still come to realize that all the other reincarnated elves are still wreaking havoc. Patri says that just says they do the same thing as in canon. As Patri just lets himself be dispelled from the reincarnation magic, will bring back Captain Vengeance. He gets his grimoire back using his world tree magic with the Demon Dweller Sword combo spell. And the Demon Destroyer Sword. Anti-magic Demon Destroyer Sword, so yeah. As Lit's fading away... Asta tries to give back the grimoire, or at least tries to give back the grimoire, but he says, keep it. It belongs to you now. Before, as he fades away, what's his name? Wraith Magic guy brings back Patri, saying the same thing, that he doesn't forgive him. He doesn't want him to have a happy ending. So yeah, everything goes same. And right as Yami is taking vengeance to the Wizard King's grave, where he left the Wizard King's dead body, well, to his knowledge, dead body. As they leave, everyone else, even the captains who haven't left yet, along with Patri and the other elves who were permanently reincarnated into their bodies, see that a huge light heading towards them, which before it even appeared, Asta could sense that someone was coming, and then it was Goku, Whis, Beerus, and a fourth key, which he doesn't recognize because in this it may be, as you'll know, there was someone else who done this what if before. In that one, he met Vegeta already, but this one he'd never met Vegeta. So yeah, he sensed 4 keys coming, which Yami also sensed it as they were leaving, and thinks, what are they doing here? Oh well, he doesn't have to get to deal with them right now, because dealing with sending Vengeance giving his regards to, or whatever. As everyone gets, all the captains, elves get thinking it's another attack, thinking someone's about to attack. Asta and Noel tell them, no, it's not an enemy. Which Noel remembers this happening not too long ago. Remembers that this happened not too long ago. So yeah. That's when Goku comes out of the light saying, "Hey, Asta!" And Whis, Beerus, and from what we know as Vegeta, but Asta thinks, it's about as pretty much strong as he can sense that he's just as strong as his master. So he puts two together and says, "You must be Vegeta." Which Vegeta says, "Kakarot, what did you tell?" He asked him, "How do you know?" Then he realized, "Kakarot, what did you tell your student?" Goku grabs the back of his head saying, nothing. No, I didn't tell him much, just the usual stuff that just that you are my rival or whatever, or strongest opponent or whatever. He doesn't say whatever, that's me, but he tells him the stuff Goku would say. So yeah. Goku introduces them, saying this is Master Goku and his rival, and that's Whis and Lord Beerus, that's the god of destruction from my master's world. Lit and the other elves can sense the godly presence that's coming from Lord Beerus and Whis, and they're paling fear and sweat. They're nervous, breaking down in nervous sweat and fear, thinking, is this what god of destruction? But before anything else happens, Asta asks, "What are you doing here?" They came. Actually, before Asta even said that, we said, you did pretty interesting. You had a pretty interesting fight, huh?" Which Asta asks, "How do you know?" And that's for the video, guys. Hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And hope you guys like making my videos longer and all that. Well, so yeah. Before I go, there's a link down in the description to my Discord, but it doesn't seem like no one ever clicks it. Also, there's a link down in the description to the person who makes my thumbnails. Link to his YouTube channel where he makes his own what ifs. So yeah. Hope you guys like. Comment down below. Tell me what you think on how my video is going compared to Blue Crown, which I got this idea of. I want to do my own version of how he did it. So yeah, with that, see you next time. Bye.